I'd now like to hand over to the first speaker of the day, Miss Itumeleng Chidi, who is going to speak about women rising above all challenges.
Thank you so much, Program Director, for the opportunity that you've given me to come and address our beautiful students and our viewers there at home, where we are celebrating our Women's Month as the University of Limpopo students. Let me first start by acknowledging the leadership of the university, Professor N.M. Mokgalong, our Vice Chancellor, and also our two Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Singh and Professor Madaje, our Executive Deans, our School of Directors, Heads of Departments, beautiful staff, and most importantly, our guests of honor, our University of Limpopo female students. A special recognition to our leadership of the students, which is led by the first female president, Sikedi Mabata. Thank you so much for this opportunity and invite to come and speak at my home, at my alma mater, where I studied, and also importantly, where I work at. What a time to be alive. I could have not chosen any other platform except this platform. It really gives me so much honor to be addressing our very own students and also our viewers, them at home. Allow me today to come and speak to you about what I have titled Rising Above Challenges. We live in a time in which we are faced with many challenges, especially as women. We are living in anxiety, we are living in panic. There's so many stresses, there's so many noises due to these perilous times in which we are living in. And when I was invited to come and speak, I had to think to say, what is it that I'm going to be talking about? So given all these evolving societies, given all these things that are happening in a society, I had to choose to say, look, despite of what is happening, despite of these changes that are occurring in our societies, in our homes, in our workspaces, most importantly, even in your educational systems, we can still rise up. We can still make it regardless of the challenges that we are facing. I'm going to be sharing with you these pointers that I hope they're going to impact positively on your social life, on your academic life, and also on your well-being in general. The first point that I am going to be talking about is, in these times where we are challenged, it is important to always live your truth. Regardless of what you are facing, I don't know what you are facing, regardless of whatever challenge it is that you are experiencing today, remember to do you. Remember to always live your truth. Do not swallow your soul. Do not sell your soul all in the name of trying to fit in, all in the name of trying to balance and find a way of living. See yourself as a brand. Remember, whatever drink, whatever clothing brand that you know. Imagine if you were to buy a soft drink that you know. I won't mention brands, and the next thing tomorrow you're buying it and the taste has changed. You're probably not going to be drinking that particular drink again. So that's how you should see your life. That is how you should channel your life. Be a brand that whatever changes that may occur, remember you are still who you are and you will definitely rise above. When I say live your truth, I definitely mean knowing who you are, living your purpose, and that even if there are changes, even if there are negative circumstances, do not allow them to swallow you. Do not allow them to make you look at life negatively and think you will not make it. Just take it as a challenge. Just take it as a time in which we are learning from that particular challenge and taking the best practices and learning from whatever it is that you can learn, and then rise up above that. And then the second point that I'm going to be talking about is do your best. In whatever thing that you are doing, do it your best. Do it your best. Forget about the pains. Forget about the challenges. Forget about the circumstances in which you are in, and give it your best. I'm one person who believes in one of the quotes by Martin Luther that says, if you are called to be a street sweeper, Bona, sweep, let the heavens and the earth pause and look at your work and say, here lived a great sweeper. So I don't know what is it that you are studying. I do not know whatever it is that you are facing in, whatever it is that you are engaged in, but whatever it is, be it your your LLB degree, be it your accountancy, be it your media studies, whatever it is that you are doing, give it your best. Do it your all, because the universe is listening. Also, the word of the Lord says that God rewards hard work. So when the season is going to pass, definitely all the hard work that you have put in, all the best that you have put in whatever it is that you are doing, you are definitely going to be rewarded. There's somebody that is watching. The universe responds. The universe is responding, is looking. So whatever work that you are doing, if you're giving it your best, you are definitely going to be rewarded of your hard work. Be it a test, be it an assignment, be it a project that you are leading, whatever it is that you are doing, do it your best. That if anybody can come and ask, who did that particular work, let them remember there's no other Lerato, there's no other Tabang, there's no other Rinelwe that can ever do that particular assignment except you. I'm also going to be telling you about striking a balance. You see, when we're living in these perilous times, I know that women play multiple roles. We are sisters, we are mothers, we are community workers, we are professionals, and some of you are postgraduate students engaged in your research. Some of you are trying to even do extra work through business or whatever. Whatever it is that you are doing, try to find a balance. It is important to strike a balance. I am talking about this. I'm also reflecting on some of the things that I'm engaged in. I know I'm one person who's also trying to do a whole lot of things. And if you are unable to strike a balance, you are going to be worried, you are going to be tired, you are going to be consumed, and you will be unable to rise up beyond the challenges that you are facing. So whatever it is that you are engaged in, be it studying, be it being a committee leader, being a secretary, a chairperson, studying 7 courses, 4 courses, strike a balance in everything that you do. Make sure that you prioritize. Every day before you sleep, have a plan for the following day so that your day can run smoothly, so that you know that you have placed in adequate time for every aspect, for every project that you are engaged in. Because a life that is not planned, a day that does not have priorities set in place, can become disastrous. And like I said, already we are living in challenging times. So given that challenging times, plus your own maze planning can become disastrous. So in everything that you're doing, prioritize your activities well. Remember that you are here for your academics. Let your academia take first preference before you do any other thing. Plan your studies well. Make sure that whatever test assignment that you're going to be engaged in, you have set your activities in place. You have struck that balance so that at the end of the day, at the end of the year, at the end of your course, you're able to look back and say, I have made it. The 5th point that I'm going to be talking about is sometimes it is okay to just pause and reflect on your activities. When we are living in those times, there's so many things that are happening. At home, you could be faced with challenges such as family members being affected by COVID-19. Poverty has stricken high today. Stress, anxiety, panic, whatever. It is okay. It is okay to pause, reflect, and check on your well-being, and check on your mental health, and check if you are still in touch with yourself and your reality. I see there's a trend going on today that says we are a set generation in happy pictures. It is enough to pretend like we are doing well. Stop with the pretense. Stop with trying to please people and looking happy, whereas you know very well that innately you are not happy. It is okay to pause, shut yourself down for a day and just breathe in and say, today it is a bad day. That is how we rise up. When you every day pause, reflect, and that's how you energize yourself. How do you continuously give from a cup and give without filling it in? You're going to be wearied out. So as you pause, as you reflect on your life and just check, how am I doing? How has been my week? Which people have I been spending time with? Which people have I been associating myself with? And judge from that. It is okay to cut ties that do not serve you. It is okay to let go of friends and associations that do not impact on your life positively. It is not called being a bad person. It is called self-love. You are choosing your mental health. You are choosing your priorities. You are choosing your potential. You are choosing whom you want to become by constantly pausing and reflecting on the things that matter. Stop pretending that you're doing well whereas you are not. I know what I'm talking about. I can just give an example. I am a young mother. I am a divorcee. I am a young scholar. I'm a young businesswoman. Sometimes all these things can swallow me up. There are days where I just lock myself in and I just say, today I am not taking any calls. I am not going out. I just want to reconnect with myself. And trust me, in that space, when you come back again the following day, you are going to do so much better because you have allowed yourself to pause and take a deep breath and say, I am going to rise above whatever storm, whatever challenge that I'm facing. And when you come out of that situation, you are coming out stronger and better than yesterday. Also, get a mentor. You see, age group beke 2000 what. It is also important that you get the right circle, get the right mentor, associate yourself with people that are going to bring out the best in you. Life can be hectic. Get a social mentor, somebody that is going to assist you in social relations. When you're going through hard times, when you're going through hard psychosocial challenges, get that elderly sister, that elderly mother, that spiritual leader, that church leader, that family member who's going to be open, who's going to talk to you and advise you, whom you feel comfortable in pouring your heart, who has went through the same journeys that you are going through. If you are coming from maybe a middle and a low family background, for a lack of a better word, get somebody who's going to explain to you how they made it regardless of the situations that they are facing. And trust me, after learning from their stories, you are going to also believe and have a positive mindset that you too can make it. If you are interested in becoming an entrepreneur, in becoming a business person, get a business mentor in whatever business space that you. I know this generation is very creative. You guys, you're more even creative than us. I know there are many business adventures that this generation is engaged in. Look, pause. Check in your circle, check in this institution. Which lecturer do you admire? Who's your role model? Who can and carry you and show you the ways in which you can take in order for you to be that established entrepreneur, that established person that you want to become. Get a mentor who's going to help you in becoming the best version of who you want to become. And lastly, we are here for academics. Get an academic mentor. In this season and a time where we are teaching face-to-face, where we are teaching online, we don't know as academic staff how you are doing because we are engaging with you. Some of us only hear your voices. Some of us are just teaching a class where there's less participation. You are not sure if the students are focusing or they are listening, unlike when we were doing things face-to-face. So only you know what is it that you are facing. Only you know whether you are able to grasp, whether you are able to adjust to this multimodal education that we are living in today. If you are not coping, get an academic mentor. We are so honored and privileged as the University of Limpopo to have our Center of Academic Excellence that provides services of mentorship. We are honored and privileged to have an effective center of student counseling and development that is there as well to help you meet with any problems that you are facing. So get that mentor who's going to assist you with your academics. If you are doing first year, get a second year or a third year who's going to carry you and show you how they managed to get to that level. If you're a final year student and you want to pursue your postgraduate studies, get a mentor who is already in postgraduate studies, who's going to carry you and show you that it is possible to become a young PhD graduate. It is possible to become a professor. So in the season and a time, we are winning. We are wishing to see women that are going to change narratives. We are wishing to see women who are going to say, my goal, it is not only to become Mrs. Mamang, but my goal is to become an established scholar. It is to become an established academic. It is to become an established and a renowned speaker, a renowned accountant, a renowned doctor, optometrist, whatever career it is that you have invented. All those things, they are possible. Have that mindset that says if there's a certain female who made it, so can you. We are also honored as an institution to be having our own female leaders. Professor Mautu, Dr. Masipa, Professor Singh. These are women who are in leadership. Your own female president who break the chain, who showed us that it is possible to become a women leader. So if you can dream it, if you can wish for it, believe with all your heart that you can do it. And through mentorship, you will be daily encouraged, you will be daily inspired, and that way you will certainly become that of which you want to become. And importantly, rise beyond these challenges that we are facing as a nation. And last but not least, look, love yourself regardless of what people say. No matter what is it that you are facing, always have a positive mindset. A positive mindset yields positive results. Remember why you are here. Remember every day where you come from. Remember every day who you are. If you do not have self-love, if you do not have a positive mindset, you are not going to rise above these challenges. When people say it is finished, when people say, wow, people are dying, when people say, look beyond that, always have a positive mindset. Because my observation has been some people that they die because not only of this disease, but also die because of depression, because of suicide that affects your well-being. When you have a positive mindset, it allows you to have a good health, a good well-being that in turn will assist you to conquer and rise above. So whatever it is that you face, refuse to listen to negativity, refuse to have a negative mindset, because that is going to pull you down. And you can attain a positive mindset if you do away with negative opinions. Shy away from people who tell you you cannot make it. Shy away from people who tell you you cannot be it. People are like projecting their own fears as if they are yours. Stop looking for validation from people. Stop looking for validation from people who are not aligned to your vision, who are not aligned to your purpose. If there's any inspiration that you need, look beyond people that are negative. Because when they say, CKD, you can't do it, it is them that can't do it. Then they project it as if it is you that you cannot do it. Refuse to listen to negativity. So in everything that you face, in every circumstance that you find yourself in, always remember to keep your mental health positive. Remember to think positively, because with a positive mindset, you can definitely rise above all. And as I conclude, I want to quote a verse in Isaiah 1 verse 9 that says, if the Lord had not left us these few survivors, these few remnants, we would have been like Sodom and Gomorrah. We are living in times in which people are dying. For the fact that you guys are still alive today, for the fact that you are seated there at home, in your room, in your rest, in your off-camp, whatever space that you find yourself in, remember that you are a remnant. Why is it that you are still alive today? What is that mark? What is that change that you are going to be doing in your corner? We have been called on this earth to become salts, to become lights. So ask yourself in every day that you do, what is your role in your family? What is your role in your society? What is your role in your class? What is your role in the business space? What is the role in the society and in the South Africa that you find yourself in? In everything that you do, always remember you are a remnant. And for the fact that you are a survivor, it means you still have a mark. You still have a legacy to live on this earth. You still have a purpose to live. And please, in everything that you do, always remember that you are the light, bright in your corner, wherever that you are. I resonate with a quote by Gandhi that says, be the change that you want to see in the society. As women, when you say we are tired of people that are pulling people down, when we say women are gossipers, be that change that you want to see in the society. It all starts with you. When you start not gossiping, when you start saying it is enough, when you start saying I'm going to serve in committees, when you say I am available to serve as a volunteer, I am available to become a peer counselor, I am available to become a mentor, I am available to participate in student politics, it is because you are saying I am a remnant, I want to become a voice, I want to become a change. So I am urging all the women who are watching this, women of the University of Limpopo, I believe in you so much. I believe in women so much. I know that we have the zeal. I know that we have the potential to become the changes that we want to see in this world. And it all starts where we are. We do not wait when we are in leadership positions. We do not wait when we are in those careers. Change starts now. It starts where you are. It starts in your circle. It starts in your friendship circle. When you find yourself with friends who are engaged in antisocial behavior, say to yourself, it is enough. I'm not going to participate in that. When you find yourself in a family that is not moving forward, say it is enough. I am a survivor. I am going to become that first female doctor in my household. When you find yourself in the University of Limpopo where women are just saying, it is not possible, we can't make it, say it is enough. I am also going to become that female president. So whatever change that you wish to see in this world, remember that that change begins with you. If you are able to change yourself, you will influence the person that is next to you. And as a whole, as a nation, as a society, we will definitely become changes that we want to see. I'm leaving you with the self-fulfilling prophecy that I hope wherever that you are, you're going to do it, and follow me in this word. A self-fulfilling prophecy allows you to believe in yourself over and over again. These are words, any words that you can choose. You might not necessarily choose the words that I'm sharing with you today, but whatever words that you may choose that are positive, that are lightening to you, you can reaffirm yourself every day. Look at yourself in the mirror and reaffirm yourself and tell yourself those self-fulfilling prophecies that are going to allow you to rise above all the challenges. And wherever that you are, I am asking that you stand up and join me and say the self-fulfilling prophecies and say those words after me and say, I am beautiful. I am smart. I will do it because I can. When you tell yourself such positive words every day, they do something inside of you. They're going to motivate you to stand up on that bird, to stand up on that chair where you feel less motivated, and remind yourself daily that you are beautiful, you are a conqueror, you can make it because you can. Thank you very much to the SRC for inviting me to address you guys. And I hope with these few words that I've changed, I have definitely inspired somebody. And from here, you will know that it is possible to rise up every challenge. Thank you very much for watching.